Hey y'all, it's the Twinsies, and we're back with season 3 of Twin Talk. Did you miss us? I know you did. Before we get started, we got something over here. Can you guys guess what this is? Something that us vampires need. Something that we fiend for. Something that we want all the time. Something that we're addicted to. Anyways, cheers. Cheers. So you guys, life has been so crazy. Has it been crazy? It's been crazy. It's just a lot of up and down when it comes to friendships and relationships, unfortunately. It's 2025. We're getting older. We're not getting younger. But you know what? We want to know how y'all been. Is everybody okay? So y'all know last season we talked about our own personal experiences. We asked each other questions. We answered them. But you know what? For this episode, we got something special for y'all. So this time, we want to hear questions from y'all, the viewers and supporters. So we got a couple callers on the line, and we about to spit them some Twin Talk knowledge, okay? Knowledge from the Twinsies, about to give them some advice, put them on game, and hopefully it will help the rest of you guys, you know, because we all need some help. While we were, oh my gosh, that's our first caller. We have a caller? Oh my gosh, okay guys. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, season 3 of Twin Talk is finally here. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this moment. No idea. I'm one of your guys' biggest fans, and I want to take this opportunity to ask a question regarding the dating life in San Diego. As you guys know, the dating pool is primarily composed of piss. So I just would like to know your take on, you know, how you go about maintaining a healthy relationship with somebody. Like, what are some of the things that are important for you to have in a relationship? So, like, for instance, as individuals, you know, what are things that you feel is important for you in a relationship as an individual and then also as a couple?
Okay, that was a good question.
That was a really, really good question. I appreciate you calling. Thank you.
Thank you. She's definitely right, okay? The dating pool in San Diego and everywhere else is very much sucky, okay? Yeah. But you know, if I were to start dating and eventually get into a relationship, I feel like one thing that's really important to me is like building a sacred bond between that person up until like becoming an actual relationship. Because I feel like being besties and having each other's shoulder to lean on is very important. You don't want your significant others have to go to their homeboys or homegirls to like really get that kind of support, empathetic, like, you know, support or whatever. So yeah, that's really important to me. And for it to really work too, it's that and the fact that like we are like a team. Everything that we go through or whatever stays within, you know, us. And if you have a real trustworthy friend that won't throw you under the bus because they don't support your relationship, so they don't care about what your significant other thinks, but you do have a very supportive friend that supports your relationship, then I guess you can vent to that person. Just don't be the opposite sex though. Anyways, but yeah, I feel like us being a team is very important too. So friends and a team.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. So I haven't been in a relationship in a minute, but if I was to want something in a partner, I want honesty. I want trust. While we're dating, I want you to be honest with me about everything. Now, there's some things you could keep to yourself, but you know what I mean about being honest. Whenever I ask you a question, just let me know the truth.
Tell me your actual name, not the nickname.
Not your nickname.
Not your stripping name.
Quality time is definitely needed. I want you to want to spend time with me. Obviously, I want to spend time with you. I want you to actually get to know me for me. And I want you to, you know, overall become the person that knows me best, you know? And then when we're in a relationship, I'm your best friend. You don't need a best friend.
It's me. It's me.
It's me. Okay. You got a girl that was your best friend, kick her to the curb, or she gonna be both of our friends, but not besties. She gonna be both of our friends. If I don't feel the friendliness towards me, guess what? She wants you and she has to go.
And she got to go.
And that's a problem in this world. People want to have their cake and eat it too. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If you want to build with somebody, you have to sacrifice some things. I'm willing to sacrifice some things. You got to be willing to sacrifice things as well. And yeah, I would want a nice sacred bond just like you, besties. And that's how it's going to work. That's how it's going to work. And I still have hope that there are some people out here who are going to be my man one day.
And another thing I just wanted to add, ladies, Make sure if you are dating, make sure that person is spending and wanting to spend quality time with you. So say if you like going out, get someone that likes going out with you, okay? You don't always have to go, drag your homegirls out to go out. If you got a man, he should be out there with you. If your man likes to go to baseball games or football games or basketball games, he should be taking you with him too. Like, you guys should be enjoying each other's company. And that's how you know early on a guy is for you. So that was a great question. Really
Amazing question, by the way. Overall, that was a great question. I really, really... Oh, we have another caller!
We have another caller, guys.
Let's see who it is.
Hotline blinging. Oh my gosh, what is this thing?
Hey guys, my question is, what are your thoughts on telling your partner everything? What should you share, and what do you think is appropriate to keep to yourself? Right?
That was an amazing question. I loved
really
it.
Good.
It's so funny. What did Taylor say? Your name? Let's start there.
So first things first, you want to say the basic things like that your partner is gonna either like ask you about or find out about, I guess, whatever. So yeah, like I said, your name. I should know your name. I should know who you are legally. Who are you in this world? You could be on the run. I would never even know. Okay. If your significant other asks you for test results regarding like sexual health, you need to be honest about that.
That's the one.
But I don't think you should tell your partners your past relationships that don't matter to you. Now, if there's going to be someone that's still coming around, unfortunately, you got to tell them. Because they're going to find out there's going to be some type of eye contact exchange. It'll be like,
whether you're doing it or they're doing it, but either way, the truth is going to come out.
What is going on? So, yes, say what needs to be said. Don't say what needs to be said, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Keep your private stuff private if it's not something that will hurt your partner.
And be exposed later.
So, yeah, ladies, please don't be a victim of talking about your significant other from high school, okay? Even if they still come around and you have no feelings for them, because that stuff can make your partner feel like
so insecure
in different ways, especially, if the guy might be better than him, whatever. But at the same time, some things don't need to be said.
Mm-hmm.
You don't gotta tell them everything. They'll throw that stuff in your face.
Don't bring up the old exes that don't matter to you anymore, because at the end of the day, that person's not better than the man that you're with because you chose the man that you're with, not him, right? So he doesn't matter. The things that don't matter do not need to be said. Sometimes people get so comfortable, they just be chilling with their man or their girl and be like, yeah, babe, we just watched this movie about this person messing with everybody. I used to be just like that, man. Don't ever tell them that you used to get around. Don't do it. I heard a lot of guys fall victim to this, not even girls, telling girls their body count when it's over 100. I don't want to know that, because in my mind, I'm like, was he a porn star?
I don't even want to know if it was over 10. Okay?
Was he a porn?
We're grown.
I don't want to know nothing, but I'm like, damn, was he a porn star? Like, what was he? How was he getting down like that? Was he walking out one day out of the bathroom of a movie theater? He said, "Oh, she looked good. We gonna mess around."
How many bodies can I get tonight?
It's definitely terrifying. I don't want to know that personally, and I don't feel like as a partner you should want to know that. Like you said, find out if they're clean, healthy. You know what I'm saying? And if they are, you're good to go.
And also, again, if you are friends with significant others, like past, if they're still around, that's what I mean by around. You're gonna have to. That's something that you should tell your significant other.
Definitely.
If you're not friends with the dude, you may see them in crossing and be like, whatever. But like, if you're not friends with that dude, you don't need to say nothing. But if you are friends with them,
you might have to say something.
That's something that you gotta say.
I personally feel like even if you're friends with them and you messed around with them like once or twice, and it was a long time ago, I don't think you should say anything. I don't think you should say a damn thing.
Because there's no evidence of it, okay? If someone actually sees that you were dating someone, okay? But like someone else could tell your significant other, even if your significant other doesn't even know.
Right.
You need to tell them before someone else tells them.
Yeah.
Okay?
Let them know. But overall, that was an amazing question.
That was so good.
Loved it.
Man, this is so much fun. Like, we should have been doing this a long time ago.
Oh, caller number 3.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, snap.
Let me see this question.
So, twins, I have a relationship question.
how would you guys handle basically like if you were in a situationship and you guys knew that you're both actively dating and you signed up for that, but then one of the people in the situationship start falling hard for the other person, but you kind of both knew what you were signing up for? How do you express that to the other person without making things weird?
There's no way it cannot be weird. There is no way. You have to accept the response, even when it's hard, because realistically, the longer you let it play out without saying anything, the longer you'll be hurt by the response if it's not the response that you want. Now, things could go amazing, because let me just say this, relationships is scary. Starting them is scary, very unpredictable, okay? We think we're in control when we're not. If you express to that person, whether a woman or a man, and say, hey, so I know we agreed to this in the beginning, like, I'm starting to catch feelings for you. I'm a human being. We're human beings. Yeah. I'm starting to catch feelings for you. I don't know if I can continue doing this without being committed. And they let you know the response. And you just got to accept what it is, because guess what? No one's supposed to like you because you like them. But it's a beautiful thing if they do. It is so beautiful.
So I definitely agree. One thing I will say, it is very like delusional for someone to think if you do relationship type things, the other person won't catch feelings. Even if you do set certain boundaries or something or whatever, people are still gonna catch feelings. No one is above love. I be trying
unless
to
you're a robot.
Yeah, unless you're like, you got brainwashed.
Something's going on with you.
That you don't have feelings. But at the end of the day, we just have to be aware of that, because I know there's girls or guys that lead people on like in crazy ways, and people turn crazy, okay? And I hate to use the word crazy for people that are just expressing their feelings, but it becomes something that you probably didn't want because it was a lead-on situation. And I will say, with this question, I do feel like it's somewhat of leading on, because it's like, oh yeah, we could do have fun together, we could do this, but just know, don't expect anything. Like,
what kind of
that's like unrealistic, not gonna lie. But like, unless the person is literally not ready to be in a relationship. But it's like, dang, if you can do relationship things, yeah, basically you are. You just interviewed for a job that you didn't even know you applied for. Like, you're doing, and you got hired. How about that?
It's definitely confusing. People can still set boundaries. And like I said, you accept the things that they say.
So that's what I was gonna say too, is that if the person does happen to be like, wow, you kind of led me on or whatever, you gotta accept that, and you gotta let them know, I'm sorry. And then from that moment that you know that this person wants more from you, you gotta cut it off.
Yeah, they have to cut it off. And if you, as a person that is falling for someone, you have to cut it off. It's your responsibility, because
they just told you the real heart. And if you know that they're being for real about not wanting to be with you, it's like, okay, we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
But I really like that question, because this is happening in today's
every day.
That's why dating sucks.
Right, y'all. These drinks are delicious. I'm already on my round number 2.
I might need to go outside and get some more.
I truly just want a guy's opinion, because I really want it. Next caller, guys. See what they gotta say.
What do you think the difference is between friendly and flirty? And would you ever date a man that is super friendly towards everybody?
That's a good question.
I really like that question, because I got some things to say. First and foremost, to the wrong person, a guy is always, I'm gonna speak on like guys, because I'm a woman, obviously. A guy is always flirty to a woman that thinks men are always flirting. So there will be women out there that's like, oh my God, your boyfriend is so flirty, when he was just having a normal conversation, just to make you feel some type of way or whatever.
Or they're just delusional.
Yeah, just weird. But I just wanted to put that out there. But anyways, I feel like friendly guys have like, there's like a boundary that an unannounced boundary that's there that I feel like women can understand. So it's like guys that are really like kind of straightforward, a little nonchalant or whatever, and like they might laugh or whatever. I feel like flirty, we know what flirty is, okay? Flirty is when you probably compliment somebody, but you do it in a way where it's like, you know, it goes with the eye contact. It might go with a little like touch or something, or just laughing at stuff that's not funny. Okay, so I feel like when it comes to a flirty or friendly man, we know the difference. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I like mean guys, and I be thinking they flirty. I'm just kidding, but I feel like it's a feeling, so we know the difference or whatever. And yeah,
you pretty much explained what the difference is, but I'm gonna let you know, as mature as I am, I will never, ever, ever date a friendly man. And friendly to me is a bunch of women friends, making friends with everybody. You're not treating me differently than these girls. Like, I don't see me feeling special.
We're friends too.
Wow. And that's it, because that's how I feel. And at the end of the day, like, feelings matter, guys. How a person feels matters. So if I feel like you flirting and you friendly, it's the same thing, but it's a difference, but it's still the same thing. And I still have the same feelings, and I don't want it at all. Don't want to feel it at all. Don't talk to my friend longer than you're talking to me.
Listen, first and foremost, okay, if a guy is ready to be in a relationship, he better turn that friendliness into faux-liness. Turn the friend into a foe, okay? Because there's a lot of women that find enjoyment and power when they feel like they're getting some type of attention or some type of like special treatment from somebody else's man. Of course, I'm talking about the weird girls, okay? Because the real women, they know how to respect boundaries, okay? Yeah. But anyways, when it comes to these women out here and you're my man, you need to set clear boundaries to say, we have the inside jokes. We are the ones that are.
And you're not a part of it, okay? And you're not a part of it.
And you are not a part of it. I shouldn't feel like every time we go out or whatever, your homegirls don't know who your girlfriend is, okay? Because you got too many homegirls that you want to be friendly with. And people might think that, because I was one of those people. You think everything's cool, like, oh, I want to be the cool girlfriend. No. One of these women are going to play in your face. There's going to be time where you guys made plans with each other and everything was cool. And then one of his homegirls is going to call and be like, hey, can you pick me up from the airport? Can you pick me up from a bad date? He like ruined my day. Or
next thing you know, I'm a malfunction from a cool girlfriend to a
You're canceling our date for who? So yeah, friendly is not as,
just nip that in the butt.
It's not as what is it called? It's more dangerous. It's more of a it's not as harmless as you think. Mm-hmm. It gets to a point when you're in a relationship, because there's a lot of feelings that are so heightened when you love somebody or you really like somebody. So none of that friendly stuff over here, boy.
It's not gonna slide.
So
friendly guys,
absolutely not. Like
friends and flirting.
Oh, next caller.
Okay, so here's my question. What do you do when someone from your past pops back up in your life? You know, they've been married for years and suddenly you guys get to talking and suddenly that spark that you guys had feels alive again. Do you let it happen, or do you force yourself to remember why they were married in the first place? I feel like that's something I'm always conflicted with, because it happens so much with people from your past.
Oh my gosh. It's kind of like the devil just showed up to your door. Anyways, so it's so crazy because I can relate to this question so well. So here's the thing. The feelings could still be there. Like me, I feel very still emotionally connected, or I thought my feelings were gone. And then when the person comes back around, you just feel like a very heavy chest. It's like you just want that person to just be yours, and nothing else matters with that person at the time being. But what I did with these past people who've actually affected me, I wrote in my notes how they make me feel. Like I literally have paragraphs, dang near books in my notes expressing how like this person affected me, like what I was going through, the time, the date, everything, right?
Just so you can remember.
Just like I remember it for this moment right here. When that person comes back into my life, which happened, I read those notes, I'm like, dang, he did me like that? He did me like that? He had me feeling that way? And it immediately makes you like snap out of it. Like snap out of it. You could still want that person because people change. They're not gonna lie, they change. But is it for the better or for the worse? You don't know. But either way, those notes and just remembering what they did to you, it really does redirect your mindset 100%.
I just think that like everybody wants to be so perfect, you know, everybody makes mistakes, whatever, the world still goes around. As long as that person is still around, you can still deal with that person. You just have to be well prepared this time, depending on why it ended. Because it could be because it ended like it was just right person, wrong time. That's cool.
Yeah.
But if someone's done you like really grimy, then it's like you have to talk with yourself. Like, if I'm gonna deal with this person, I have to be prepared
To go through
the
things,
or because people will think that they're ready to be back with someone who's did them wrong, but you're coming in with vengeance. You might think everything cool, but you won't go in that relationship if that person did change, you know, because if they didn't change, it could trigger you, whatever.
Yeah.
But if that person didn't change, you could be like, wow, this person's so perfect. Let me hurt them like they did me, okay?
Yeah.
They seem so peaceful and so calm. Let me do something. Let me shake something up. So you might end up being like him,
Like the villain.
or the, you know, or
Of
if
the
it's a
relationship.
man to a woman, like it, you know, you might end up being
Get
like
that get back.
So I feel like people just do what makes you happy, and if the outcome is the same as the last one, then you just can't be surprised this time
At all.
So.
Oh, next caller.
In a relationship, how can you grow as individuals without growing apart?
So I truly believe that a lot of like things are out of the control, and one of the things are like growing together and growing apart. It's out of our control. If you grow with somebody, like you're growing individually, and somehow you guys grow together like a tree, you guys are meant to be together and it's fine. But if you are growing and you're growing apart, you can force it all you want, but at the end of the day, it's not meant to be. God has plans for everybody, and God wants all of us to be happy. And I feel like if your plans don't align with your partner's plans, you're gonna clash. It's never gonna work out. And then you call it quits, and then everything's gonna start working out. You have no control over it.
Yeah, so I completely agree. I feel like one thing I'll say though is if you're growing and they're growing and it's still somehow like just growing together, I feel like that's just natural. Like if it feels like natural and it works out, of course it's not gonna be easy all the time.
Right.
And
that's not what we're talking about.
If it's like one's like everything is just going, you know, just growing while you're going through difficult times or whatever, that's good. But if you're growing and they're growing and it's like
clash
all the time or whatever, it's not meant to be. And maybe if you guys both grow in a different way to where you become your full self
and then come back together, it's possible.
You could come back together.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Ooh, another caller.
Hey y'all, I got a question. So do you think it's okay to get back with the man you dealt with years ago, but he used to cheat on you, but now he wants to rekindle things because he's a grown man now? Do you believe in that? Do you believe in second chances? Or do you feel like the first time you should have acted right and you don't get a second chance? What do y'all think?
First of all, once a cheater, always a cheater, okay? That is in his blood, okay? If it was a woman as a cheater, it's in her blood. That's one thing. So if you've seen how they acted before, just know it's gonna jump out. Unless they become, go in a cult or something, okay? And they become like...
So you're talking about a dramatic change.
Yeah, a dramatic change, okay? Once a cheater, always a cheater.
I have a different opinion on that. Sometimes people's exes can be from like high school and like college. Like we're grown now, like we're 27, 28. I don't feel like the person that you were in high school or college is the same person you are right now. Absolutely. There's no way. That's not the case. And I would love a second chance for myself. So I would give a second chance. That's the only chance. That's the last chance.
So that's it for the grown folks. I'm not talking about high school stuff. If it was an ex from high school or even college.
Yeah, I'm talking about, I feel like once a few years went by, I think it's possible that the person changed enough for you to give it a second chance. Now, will that chance work 100%? We don't know.
I guess you could still give it a chance.
Especially if, say, an ex cheated once, like while they were super fucking intoxicated, and then now they don't even drink like that no more, and they were so sorry, and they're just still hurt to this day. Let years go by. he could be a changed
Never
person.
change.
I don't know. I believe in second chances, though. I'm not gonna lie. I believe in that. I am a changed woman. The way I used to think back in the day, I give second chances, just not to friends, though.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I give second chances once enough time went by. But yeah, y'all, we are accepting one more caller for the day. We're gonna see. Oh, then here's the last caller.
Have you ever ate a man's ass?
Okay.
And what it tastes like?
First off, it's for my partner to find out and for you to never know.
Okay.
Never know. Y'all, what? I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Twin Talk. If you would love to be the next caller on Twin Talk, hit us up. You know where to find us on Instagram. If you got my number, text me, email me. And we would have a great time giving some nice, juicy questions. Peace out, peeps. Mwah.